Ha! No signal. No signal. Hey, what's up? No signal, but we back. I'm coming. There we are. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Deadly Decks Curtis Wow stream. Oh, sorry, not Deadly Decks. What am I saying? It's not Deadly Decks. It is this is the Roblox dance game. I'm trying to use my standing desk, but why is my camera so different when I'm standing? It's all right. We're gonna just roll with it. How are you guys doing today? Thanks for being here. Taking a little break from Deadly Decks because I got a little burnout streaming every day on it. Who would have thought? But I am going to get back to it. I'm just taking a little break here to make a fun little dance game that I've been wanting to make for a long time. Making it on Roblox, and it's getting pretty close to playable. I'm just working on a lot of the UI stuff today and trying to finish out the city build. Those are the kind of like the main things today. Just finishing up UI design, getting that in the game. It's feeling really solid. I think it's feeling really solid. But let's see how it goes. Who knows? You never know what happens on Roblox. You make something, nobody plays it. You make something, everybody plays it. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. But either way, I'll be happy to have this dance game finally like out of my brain and in a place where people can play it and try it. And who knows, maybe it'll be a success and I'll be able to keep supporting it, which would be really cool. So let me go ahead here and just let everybody on the Discord know that we are live. We're alive, we're living, we're making things, we're doing things. Yay, and if you want to join the Discord, you always can. The link is in the description below. There's been a bee in my office, and I'm not sure if it's gone yet. I kind of want to close this window, but can I? Can I is the question. Can I actually close the window, or is it a lie? Let me close this one. Hopefully this little, oh, no, there he is. He's right over there, actually. I think this guy's been in my office for the past day. And I'm like, bro, the window is open. The window is open. Just go, just fly away, my guy. You could live a happy little bee life. Just, look, the window is open. Just go, just go. The other thing I'm worried about is he's probably pissed off because he's so hungry. And I'm like, please don't sting me. I do not need to get stung on stream. You had a crazy week? Furry, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Welcome. All right, I'm gonna get into getting some of this UI. This is where I left off yesterday. I made this UI for the dance game. Very DDR inspired, although this is not a DDR style game. But it's feeling really good. I feel like it's looking really good. I'm really happy with it. It might be a little hard to read, I feel like, but I think we're gonna do a little blurring effect on here and maybe even give this like a over. Just stay there, bee. Please, just stay there, little bee. Jasper, what's up? Oh my gosh. Jasper left only to find out that this turned into a Roblox dev stream. I'm sorry, please don't go. Please don't go. Stick around or don't, but just, we're gonna get back to Deadly Decks, I promise. I just gotta take a break. I gotta take a break from Deadly Decks. I think I was really losing my, not my love for the game, but I was losing my inspiration for the game. And I think it was just kind of like choking me out. You know what I mean? I just was like not feeling productive. I wasn't getting things done. So right now I'm making a, okay, cool. Thanks, Jasper. I realize this is a hard left turn. It is. I think, you know, I kind of feel like, I don't know, it's hard. The game dev, solo game dev is really challenging because, you know, like, it's like you would normally have a bunch of people in a company who would like shift off on working on stuff, so you'd actually be able to like focus on one thing and do it. And like there's drawbacks to that too. You just end up being a cog in a wheel. Like you're the guy who puts the trash cans in GTA 6. I mean, like, that's cool. Congratulations. And that's awesome that you're getting paid to do that. But also not one of the reasons why I got into making games in the first place. So I feel like it's really tricky because when you're a solo dev, you don't have the ability to kind of like phone it in for a day, you know, where you're just like, man, you know what? I just need a little break from this, but it's not like it's going away. I'm getting a paycheck and I'm going to be fine. I feel like for this, for solo deving, it's like, oh man, sometimes I just need a quick break to like make something else. You can relate. You relate to bouncing between a lot of projects to stay sharp. Yeah, the drawback to that is then you sometimes maybe never release things. I'm not that type of person. I do end up releasing things. I'm already feeling like this is a slower year for me, although I do have Scroll to Sleep. I did finish Scroll to Sleep. It took 3 months. I thought it was going to take like 1.5. That's an app to help people fall asleep. That's going to be coming out on the 21st. Is that like next week? I gotta send out some marketing emails for that. But yeah, I just want to like make a lot of stuff this year, and I want to finish Deadly Decks, but I feel like I can't force Deadly Decks to be finished. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a tricky thing. Oh, thanks, Jasper. Yeah, it's really close. It's really close. Oh my God, so close. I don't know if it will help me make money. A big part of that is in January when I basically quit my teaching job at SCAD, teaching game design, because that place is honestly just a sweatshop. Like, in my opinion, just the workload was unbelievable. Glad I got to teach there. It's very impressive what they do. Just the work-life balance is just not my bag. And so I quit that job. Basically, I quit it, yeah. And then January, I didn't have a job. So I asked ChatGPT, hey, out of all my projects, you know, what do you think? I think it's even on the back here. Yeah, this is my list. It's my list of stuff. Then I asked ChatGPT in January, which one should I do? Because these are all my ideas. These are all my projects. Can you guys see that? Oh my God, you can't even see. Of course. Like that. I'm like, hey, can you guys see that? I don't think you can though. I don't think you can read it. You can't read it? How to not dox yourself. How to never be doxed. Write things on a whiteboard and stream. Okay, there, you can see it a little bit, I guess. Is everybody squinting now? This is like, let me see. At least you can try to see it. Oh, there we go. All right. Do exceptional. This is like the craziest shit ever. What is happening? Do. I feel like this is my dance partner. I'm like, no, you're stepping on my feet again. You're stepping on my feet again. So can you, I'm doing the moves. You're not doing the moves. Do you understand that? Stop, please. Don't step out. Ow. Don't step on my feet. All right, well, you can't see all of it. It says do exceptional things, get exceptional things. There we go. Anyway, okay. You can see some of it. This one, there you go, Scroll to Sleep. This one is still being worked on, Pop the Lock update. This one might be next, Castle Spreadsheet. I don't know what else is on here. Just a bunch of stuff on here. All right, anyway. Wow, that was a lot more eventful than I thought it was going to be. People downstairs probably think I'm like moving or something. I should try moving that thing every morning. It's like a really good workout. I just feel like I got a lot of cardio. It's a lot of cardio right there. All right, well, he said, I love having a whiteboard. It's so useful. Yeah, if you don't have to move it, you stay right there. Just don't. You've done enough already. So anyway, the whole point of this was I told ChatGPT about all these things, and I was like, which one should I do to try and make income? And it told me Scroll to Sleep. It was like, like, let me see. Can I share some things here without doing anything that would... Can I share some things? Does it have wheels? It does. You wouldn't know it does. Glad I could derail you in the first 10 minutes of your stream. Okay, come on. That's not really an achievement. That's, I mean, come on. Keeping me on task would be an achievement. That would be impressive. That would be a stream achievement right there. I wish they had stream achievements. Wouldn't that be fun if I could give achievements for people pulling, like, getting things to happen? Hold on, I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm going to show you why it told me to do scroll to sleep here. But I gotta do a thing here before I can show you. Okay. Here's why it told me, you dummy. Why don't you just do scroll to sleep? You ready? Okay, we go to the analytics for scroll to sleep. This is something I made. Let's just wait, because I don't think I can dox myself, but I'm just making sure. Okay. Okay, this is... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Okay, it's not... It's hard because it's not really... Hold on, I'm sorry, you guys. I know you guys are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? And I'm trying to show something here. Okay, so this is why. If you look at this, this is my scroll to sleep app store. And the thing with this is, this is why it told me, dude, why don't you do something about this? And I was like, okay, I made this game. It's not a game. It's an app to help people fall asleep. And I made it just, shh, that's not, don't do that. I made this just before the pandemic happened, and my entire company crashed. If you guys don't know, I ran Simple Machine, which is my own company, make mobile games, Pop the Lock, all this kind of stuff. I had 7 people that I was like full-time employment, and then pandemic hit and it crashed. And this was one of the last things I made before that happened. Now, the reason that ChatGPT was like, hey dummy, it was because these stats. So it's been sitting on the App Store for the past 6 years. I've never updated it. I've never talked about it. I've never run an advertisement for it. I've never done anything. It went up. It's like not monetized. It's just one little scene where you swipe and you scroll on this little sailboat. You could try it. You can look up scroll to sleep on iPhone, and now on Android, because it is released. But here's the thing: 4,230 downloads between May 12th and May 12th and February 12th. So 3 months, right? Well, February, March, April, May. That's about 1,000 downloads a month, and I'm not even doing anything with it. It gets like 50 downloads a day, sometimes upwards of 69. Not bad. Can you get a 6, 7 up in here? Can we get it? We can't. That's kind of crazy for having not done anything to it. Yeah, right? So this is like, by the way, is the music really loud? Because it feels like it's really loud. I feel like I'm like yelling at the stream. Bro, chill. Why is this guy yelling? Oh, it's over here. Hold on. yeah, it's wild. Like, why isn't this thing making money? So anyway, I don't know. We'll see. This is like what I've been doing. I spent 3 months redesigning this entire thing. It's not localized for languages yet. I think that would be the next step. Like if I do see an increase in conversions, there's a subscription in it, so people maybe will buy the subscription, and if I start making revenue off of it, I will definitely localize it and continue to update it. But I don't know, we'll see. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. Why? Okay, wait, why were we talking about this? It's not super loud for you. Okay, thanks for letting me know. For me, it's like as loud as I'm talking. So anyway, you know, you keep trying to do different things. I would say this, the thing that's like I'm grateful for is like, who knows, maybe this will actually generate money so that I can do this full time and not have to like look for a job every like 3 days and try to find jobs and all this kind of stuff, which takes me away from doing things I truly care about. But I feel like there's two types of jobs, or two types of things that I can make. I can make things that I like making that make money. There's like kind of like money driven. I would say this project falls under that. You think the bee's gone? I think the bee's gone. So I could do things that like make money. Like this is a great example. This like dance game, great example of something that I like it. I think it's really cool. I'm really proud of myself that you guys haven't seen the mechanic yet, but I'm really proud of myself for coming up with a new type of dance rhythm game, like really new. Like I don't think anybody's made this kind of mechanic before. And so I'm really proud of that. But at the same time, it's not like my heart's in it. Like as in like, this isn't like the game that like, if I got hit by a bus like in a month, that I'd be like, thank God I got to make Dance Floor Dreams. It's like a game that I do care about. I'm really proud of it, and I hope it generates revenue, because then I can again like go back to making things that I really feel like deeply connected to, you know? So it's like those two things. Like Deadly Decks is something I really care about and I really feel passionately about it, but like I don't have a year's worth of like money laying around to just like sit here and like twiddle my thumbs and be like, oh, when it's done, you know? I mean, I am saying that, but I can't afford to spend full time on it. So that's my rant. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, obligatory TED Talk joke. How's Deadly Decks working out? It's good. It's just I need a break from it. I just need a little break from it. It's like someone sitting on the bus like a little too close to me for like the entire ride. I'm like, I really like, it's cool you're here, that's great, but I really just need like a little space. Yeah, the things I've actually been really thinking about with Deadly Decks is two things really. One of them is like, I know that the mechanics of that game will work itself out. Like I'm not worried about, I know I struggle with like the assassin and like what does bleeding do, but I have full faith that like that stuff is going to work itself out. It just takes time. Like you just feel what's fun and then you lean into what's fun, right? And so right now, the reason I want to take a break is I can't really tell. I'm so close to it. I can't tell what's fun anymore. I'm just thinking of things like formulas, you know? And I'm not really like on that edge of like, oh, that was really fun. So I think like giving myself a little break will probably get me back into it. But the thing that I'm thinking about is two things. One of them is I really want to expand this into like a Dungeons and Dragons style card game where people can like just get the user manual or like dungeon manual or something like that. And it explains all the rules, but then you guys can just make your own cards and do whatever you want with it. I think to do that though, there's a little bit of things that I'd have to work out, which have to do with like how, first of all, can it be more than solo play is a question. I haven't really solved that yet. Because to do this, if you wanted to make it like a card game and you can only play it by yourself, I feel like that would be like limiting as far as like what this like system could do and what people would want it to do. And then the second part of it is making it co-op. And then yeah, I think that's it actually, just making it co-op. I don't know why I said two things. Jasper said, I love getting these sort of insights into how other people work. I'm very early in my own journey, so it's really useful to me. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's, wow, great. It's awesome. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what's useful for people. But But you know, I've been making games for over 15 years and I've done a lot of different stuff. I've done like Roblox stuff. I've done board games. Where's my board game? Let's show my board game that never sold. There it is. This is my board game, which I wish we could re-release it because I would love to like rework it. But this came out literally the March or February, I think it was. Was it February? No. It was May. And it was in Barnes and Noble. And it was the May that the pandemic hit. So we didn't even get to, it does. It's really cool. It's a bittersweet box. This is a bittersweet box right here because it was pandemic, we just didn't get to play test it as much as we needed to. And so it's kind of a broken game. Like it just, you can tell what it wants to do and then it just like doesn't get there. Like it's so close and then you're kind of like, oh, I see. Oh, this is cool. And then you're like, wait, what? And so anyway, point being, I've done a lot of stuff over the past 15 years. So whatever is useful, you need to let me know. I want it, but I have no money. You can't get it. This is, I don't think you can buy them at all. I don't think they exist anymore. Oh, they do have it. They still have it here. This is the publisher. Damn, this game was so cool. Furry, you played Infinite Jonathans. You played the mobile app. There was a mobile app that went with it. We made this whole thing. Yeah. It's like a whole choose your own adventure. Everything has unique art. Oh no, someone telling me to fix Pop the Lock. I'm working on it. Anyway. You just found one on the Chinese dark web. Oh my God, I'm flattered. I'm actually really flattered. They have one there. Yeah. The cool thing about it was like a betting game. Like the whole thing of it was like you had these cards and people would secretly vote on which card they were going to do. And, you know, like if there's like 6 people or 4 people, one card may say only one person can vote for this card. So if more than 2 people, if more than one person votes for it, then nobody gets it. And it could like hurt everyone in the group or do different stuff. This is really like, I really loved the mechanic a lot. It's like I came up with it and it was really cool. I think it just got bogged down in complexity. And I think a lot of that came from just like not really having a system to play test it. Because we kind of like with everything in the pandemic, we were kind of like, okay, this has to come out now. Let's get it out. And then we went into publishing and then it came out and then it just like did not do well. So anyway, all that to say, you got to just make a lot of stuff. Like even when I made Simple Machines, Pop the Lock stuff. I mean, well, here, I can even show you this. Oh, I have to relog in. Anyway, my point was going to be like the amount of apps that I've made on the store. I mean, here's a great example. A lot of your games are bugged. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a team to update them, but these are like, you look at how many games. These aren't even all the games that I made. If I logged into my account, you'd see like double, maybe even triple. You probably see triple the number of games up here that I've made over the years. And honestly, Pop the Lock was really the only one. Calculator did okay. Calculator, the game did okay. That's on Steam, although it needs a little bit of an update. But Pop the Lock was really the one that just, you know, Pop the Lock was the one that kind of took the cake. How come? That's weird. There's 280 reviews. I don't know why that is. That's not really. This one, I wonder what they did with that. I think Apple did something with that because there's like 4,000 reviews of this, but maybe because it hasn't been updated recently. Anyway, yeah. Circadia is too hard. Yeah, it is. That's one of my first hits. Circadia was one of my first hits, and it was in the Starbucks app of the week. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there was a Starbucks app of the week, and it got picked for that, which was really cool. Where is it down here? You can see it right there. There's the Starbucks app of the week. I still have that somewhere around here. That was really cool that they put this as the free app of the week in like every Starbucks across the US. That was really an amazing moment. Anyway, so yeah, all that's to say, I don't know. Who knows? Smooth can't be played. That's the one. I'll tell you what, that's the one that most people tell me I need to update. Smooth was a really cool game. In a lot of ways, this dance game is a little bit like Smooth. Making games is hard, guys. All right, let's build this UI. So this is the UI I put together. It's we only need 2 UI elements currently just to get the game up and running. This is the one I made yesterday because you guys told me my UIs were trash. You guys all told me last time that my UI was garbage. I forget which UI we were looking at, and you guys were like, that's garbage, dude. Like, what are you even doing? And I was like, okay, fine. And so this is my new UI because you guys said it was all garbage. I broke a sweat on this yesterday putting this together. I will admit I used Gemini like as some loose help, I would say, and just kind of like giving me some stylistic options. I think it's really important for people to kind of see like how AI can be used, because I don't think AI's purpose is to just you make something and then you just tell AI make something and then it makes it and then that's it. So maybe this will help you guys out there to kind of see, like, this is what I gave it yesterday. So I made this UI, literally I made this myself in Photoshop. And then I basically asked it like, hey, can you kind of give this like a K-pop street culture dance Roblox game feel to it? And this is what it turned out, which is garbage. Like garbage as in I can't use any of this. I don't know what the like these wires are, which is like nice. It wrote Groove Lab down here and K-pop style. It's like, what the hell? Anyway, but I really liked this kind of like outline, this like glass outline feel. I thought these buttons were like stylistically useful, although they were like a little dirty. They just look like really dirty to me. I don't know why, but they look very dirty. I did like this up here. This was nice. This like pink line with this blue line, the glitch thing, and don't need it. And so I used that to basically build this. I mean, I think you can see like saying I used AI to make this UI is a stretch. Like it didn't make the UI for me. It wasn't really useful in making any assets that I could use. I even asked it, are you ready for this one? I wanted to get this gem button at the bottom of the image. I just wanted the gem button because I was like, okay, yeah, like it's kind of screwed up, but it is kind of screwed up in like a cool, like dance street culture way that could look all right. So wait for this. Wait for this. Can you give me just the gem button at the bottom without the text on it on a flat black background? That's what I asked it. Okay. That's what I asked it. This is pretty straightforward. This is AI. It's what it's supposed to be good at. Are you ready to see what it gave me? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Put your seatbelts on. Get ready. Here it is. Boom. Like, I know it's gonna get better, but like, is it? Is it gonna get better than these like ridiculous things that it does? Where they're like, look, you're like, yeah, what? What? And then I asked it again. I said, can you separate the solo button in this attached image remove all text and icon and put it on a flat background. Look, the solo button, text and icon, just remove it, put it on a flat background. What? What? What even is this? What is this? I don't even know. And it still makes these old mistakes where it's like, this is a groove in the back of the gem that somehow makes its way to the front of the gem. Like an MC Escher, like, is this like a Monument Valley level? It's like, I hate to rag on AI because it is very useful, but I feel like the whole idea that people are going to use AI to like just make everything without a human is like, I don't know. I mean, seems like at some point you'll get something like this, right? And then once you get it once and it's in the system, it's like a virus. It's like if this was it making what I thought it was making and it just kept going, like what would I get in the end, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to do what everybody says it's going to do. I don't think it's going to take over like making everything. It's just not, it's not going to do that. What's up, Earthy? It can be. Look, I'm not saying AI can't be helpful. It is helpful. It is very helpful. But like what you said, Earthy said it, but like it shouldn't be used as a full-on replacement. You just can't. You just can't. You just can't. Can I show on Discord? Yeah, what do you want to show? You write in a code, you write in a code English for a diamond? What is that? I guess that's why it's called Gem and I. Yeah, it's like, oh, did someone say make a gem? I can do that. Yeah. I also like, look, like I used it for some of this because when I was working on this, I had done all of this, right? I'd made this building, I had made this building, I had made this building, this building. This building I got off of Roblox, but I modified it heavily, but I put the rest of the stuff on here. Anyway, my point is I made all of this, right? And then I came over here and I just had these primitives and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. And so I asked Gemini, and this was actually really helpful. But again, this is a really great example of like, okay, like it's helpful to like direct you, but it's not helpful. It's helpful to like push you forward, but it's not helpful in just making stuff, you know? Like, so here's an example, not this. Here's an example. So I told it using the style generated in the previous image, which is up here, right? And this is me just asking it, like, can you make a game that has like a little bit of a Japanese Tokyo street culture vibe, though not directly Japanese language, just style, and like a jet set radio vibe that revolves around dancing? And it made this, which is like, again, here we like, I can't like just make this because this, like the stage is here, but like the dance floor is not here. But I did like the stage, but I did use the stage for something different. And you can see I kind of took some inspiration from the shop here. Well, not this one in particular. I liked that it had an arcade, but that's not the arcade that I used. I made my own. And then it says things on here like move and like beat beats. It says beat beats like multiple times. And it's like, okay, well, I can't use that. Anyway, my point is like, I was like, oh, make it more futuristic. This was a building that it made. And I was like, all right, that's interesting. There's something interesting there. That ended up being a building that I ended up using. Not really, but that ended up being the spark for this building here. Like this building. And you can kind of see the idea here that I went with, right? It's like they had this thing going on, or I think it was the one before it. They kind of had this thing going on, right? With these like neon pipes. I really dig that. That looks cool. So it's like, there's things that are helpful. My point is like AI can be helpful. Oh, the one that I wanted to show you was this. So then I gave it this picture, and this is where it is really helpful. I gave it this picture and I was like, dude, like, I don't know what to do with this right now. I just need some ideas because like I need ideas on what it could be. So it gave me this, and useless. Like, I don't, this, what is this, like a cement wall? It's like, who wants to dance here? It's like disgusting. Anyway, so I gave it and I said, can you make it less grimy and more K-pop futuristic? And then it did this, which was like, it looks like someone just power washed it, which was like, meh. And then I said, can you make the center building behind the dance battle screen a real standout hotel that sets the stage for the scene? Again, my idea. And then you put it in and then it will give you options. And it gave me this as an option. And I thought this was pretty cool. Like, I liked the architecture going on here, this idea of like a Y shape at the top. And I thought this building was kind of interesting. Like, this could be a really interesting building. And I also liked this end cap where they have like people in this restaurant like chilling and stuff like that. And so you can kind of see here, like, that's kind of the direction that I went, although I changed it a lot. Like, this is not the same hotel. It's just not. Like, I didn't use the same hotel that it gave me. That's the hotel that it gave me. And then this is the hotel that I made. You know, I mean, save for the top and the Y area, but they covered that up. You know, this is my building. And then this building over here is same-ish, but heavily modified. And I did use that corner style there. So my point being is just like, you know, what you guys are talking about, like, it's helpful, but it's not really helpful. Like, it's not helpful in the way that I could just say, hey, I want to make a dance game. Can you just make me like a Roblox like city? And me personally, I don't think it will ever get to that level, because how can you make something new if you're only using things that are old? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to make something new though. You can't, like, if you want to make something new, AI fundamentally, like, just by its design, I don't believe it can do that. That could be wrong. Maybe at some point in our lifetime, we're going to see something that's going to happen and we're just going to all be like just mouth drop open, like, oh my God, I guess that's it. But until that point, it's really just an assistive help. Earthy said, I sent it on Discord. You should show the stream. Volume warning, by the way. Okay, let me check. Wait, where did you drop it in? Where did you put it? Creative? No, I don't see it. Where's it in Discord? If you want a jet set vibe, check out Bomb Brush Cyberfunk. What? Oh, in my DMs. Bomb Brush. Okay, I had to turn the volume down, he said. Is this the game you're making? Hold on, I'm trying to get it, but it's being a little bit of a butt. Did you use AI for this? Just curious. No. Shh. Ah, dude. No. I hope that wasn't loud for everyone. If it was, you have my deepest apologies. This started playing and I couldn't stop it. This is what you're making? Whoa. Oh, are you making like a boomer shooter? Oh no, Furry, I'm sorry. Guys, I can't. If you guys are gonna send stuff, you gotta make sure the volume's low before. I can't do that. If not, then I can't share stuff. I don't want to hurt anyone's ears. I know you warned me, Earthy, and it's cool, but I can't like control it once it starts playing. Sorry, guys. Is this a boomer shooter, Earthy? Are you doing like a Doom? This kind of has like big Doom vibes. You can't even hear it. Well, yeah, I know. Well, I don't know what volume is the right volume for you guys, so I'm just gonna leave it. This looks great, Earthy. When are you gonna release it? I mean, it looks like you have a long way to go, but it looks great. That's cool. All right, let's see if we can bring in, some of this guy. All right, so what we got to do? We got to get the background to this thing. Let me do a little work here. I'm going to grab this guy and this guy and this guy. And then we got to get all of the little notes. I think they're here, right? This guy and this guy. Group them together. Make sure we got the whole thing. Oh, we're missing a star. There's a star somewhere down here. There it is. I think it's both of these, actually. Ooh, June, July. That's exciting. View, 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 view. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, you know, who knows with AI, man, really. It's hard to predict the future. I just don't see it. I really just don't see it taking over. At least like for right now, it just needs a lot of management. You really can't just leave it on its own. And for that reason, I'm kind of like skeptical about like where they keep saying it's going to go, where it's going to just take over all of these jobs. And I feel like, you know what we're really going to end up with? This is my bigger concern. I think we're all going to end up with a much more garbage experience across the board with everything, like everything. I think it's just going to be really, I hate to be like the guy who's like doom and gloom, but I feel like if you need to call to get a refund, it's going to be terrible. I think websites are going to go down and be offline because they can't get them to work. I just feel like the internet's going to become more imperfect. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to become more imperfect. And I'm not looking forward to that because the internet's already imperfect, but I just feel like it's going to get even more so. Like, I feel like it's just going to be like dreadfully broken, you know? Like, I'll give you a great example. I've been looking for like singers on Fiverr. I've done this a lot, guys. I've made a bunch of music on Fiverr before. And like, because of these like more like K-pop vibes for this like dance thing, I was like, oh, this would be really cool to try and like get some of that influence in a song and like make a song and like write a song. And I started talking to this person and I was like, okay. And I was kind of thrown off because I was like, oh, like this doesn't look like a Fiverr person. And then suddenly it hit me. That it's literally the Rose from Blackpink. It's literally the same. They're just taking all of their pictures. I'm sure if I even took these pictures and looked them up, it would be them. And it's not just one thing though. Like my point is like 2 or 3 years ago, I could find really amazingly talented people who wrote really awesome songs with me. I could play some of them here, but you guys have heard some of them before. And now, like, everything is a fake AI person. Like, and if it's not, you're not really sure if it is or it isn't. Like, look at all of these. These are all fake people. I don't know. It's like really weird. It's really weird. And you can kind of tell, like, if you put like K-pop singer. Look at this one. You can tell because it's just one picture, and it definitely has that. This is I forget, what is this, ChatGPT style? ChatGPT always does this like warm style to it, and it like puts things in weird places. Clean and emotional, ready for you. I don't even know what that means. But you know, it only has this one picture, but boy, it's Olivia. That's Olivia for you. Olivia will make you a K-pop song, you know? And so my point is like, I kind of feel like this is useless now. Like, I don't know, like Jasmine F, one picture, Korean female singer. Like, probably not. Like, sorry. If you were actually a real person, you'd actually have other pictures and you'd have other songs, but you don't. And look at how cheap they go. I'll be a ghostwriter for $10. Like, they're just like literally undercutting Fiverr and just making Fiverr completely useless. So I don't know. It's like a bummer to me. Here's another one. What is all this? Like, it's like you could just tell this is all AI. Let's make your song viral. You know, high quality delivery. What is a high quality delivery? That's like so AI. And look, it's just one picture. Just female K-pop and J-pop. So weird, right? Anyway, I'm just sharing that because I was really bummed because I wanted to work on a song. And it just feels like this is just flooded with like one. Look, here's another one. It's probably just AI, just one person's picture, no other pictures. They don't do more pictures because they can't get them to look the same. Just probably like only a short period of time until they do it. Look, a member since May 2026. They're all just like showing up now and like flooding the market with all this stuff. Like, what is this, 2026? April 2026. Like, and United Kingdom, they're just all making, like, this is all just like recently. Like, they're just all AI. April 2026. Like, you telling me that that suddenly in the past 2 months, there's just all these people who are just suddenly becoming K-pop singers on Fiverr. April 2026. Well, there's another one. Yep. So many of them, guys. Look at them. They're just everywhere. It's like amazing. Yeah. This one's a year old. You know, you'd like to think that this is real because it's a year old, but probably not. This looks like the same AI garbage. Bring your song to life. Pro female vocalist. Powerful and emotive. 100% dedicated. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy and it's sad. Sad. So I've been kind of looking as like, okay, well, maybe you got to just only find people who have high reviews and have been around for a while. I don't know, man. It's really unfortunate. April 2026, you know. So it's just like, I don't know. I guess like it really hurts my muse because you guys know, like, I love making music. I love making games. I love writing stories. I love doing all of this creative work, and I love to collaborate with people. And this is the first time that I kind of felt like, I don't know, like I had like, you know, when you go outside and you're running and suddenly you accidentally run into a bush with thorns and you're kind of like, whoa, what? How I did what? Ow. This is kind of what it feels like. Like, I'm used to running in a field and being like, oh my God, this person's so cool. I would love to work with them. And then you're like, oh shoot, I'm stuck in the middle of like a bush of thorns and I don't even know how to get out of it. Like, this is just not creative. It's not interesting. It's not exciting. And it's like, what am I going to pay $120 for someone to take my music and put it through Suno and then just deliver it back to me? Anyway, that's my rant. I'm very ranty today. I'm a ranty guy today. Fistfight said, I just want cat girl robots. We need cat girl robots. That's what it should be for. Yeah. But this is what I feel like AI is going to do because people are laying off companies. We're just going to get lower quality stuff. I don't know. The biggest question is, what does that mean for us? I'm not as concerned. You could mark this because I used to be afraid of AI taking people's jobs. Now, you know what I'm really afraid of? It's not AI taking people's jobs. It's people being okay with the subpar quality level that AI generates. Because if we start getting used to this is what we're feeding our brains, then that's like we're becoming illiterate. Like, there's like a literacy problem about quality. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, we don't know what quality is because all we see is cheap AI garbage. So my biggest concern isn't AI taking people's jobs and being like, oh my God, it's going to like take everyone's jobs. Yeah, I mean, that's a real thing. I am worried about it, but that's not my top priority worry. My biggest worry is, what does this look like in 5 years when kids who are growing up are just accustomed to watching cheap YouTube AI generated slop that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't have feeling. I don't know. That's my biggest worry, is that we get used to it, right? Because humans are adaptable, but what happens when the adaptable aspect is to get used to a lower quality level? That's scary. Well, I'm glad I'm here to pick up everyone's day today. So take that, put it in your pocket, and have a wonderful day. Oh, well, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? What can you do? All right, let's get into doing something productive. Let's try and make this thing. All right, so I'm trying to put this guy on the background here. Brain rot has ruined the modern human psyche. That's what I'm saying, fist fight. That's what I'm saying. I feel like, yeah, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I grew up with stuff that was garbage. I remember like Beavis and Butthead, and I remember how terrible that was. But the weird thing was, back in the day, there was a huge like elderly group of people who were literally like, this is not okay. Like, we don't accept this. This is not like good content. This is not healthy content. And now is like parents trying to get in on like 6-7 trends. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm an older guy too, so maybe I'm part of the problem. I don't know. But like, it just feels like, where's the culture that's like, this stuff is garbage though? Like, it's actually garbage. Like, where's the culture that's like, yeah, this is like garbage? That's the thing that I'm like, that's wild to me. Like, what happens? Where are the people who are like, brain rot is corny, right? Like, but I mean, I don't know. Is that even the right way to frame it? I just feel like, where's counterculture? I'm not trying to pick on anything in particular. I just wonder, like, where's the counterculture? Like, you always had like punk rock kids, or you had goth kids, or you had like rave dance hall kids, right? You always have this thing in every culture where it's like, oh, everybody likes this thing, but there's a pretty substantial group of people who don't like this thing, and they call it out and they make fun of it. Like, for instance, you know what I've always thought about? If I could make any kind of like TV show or something, I've always wanted to make a TV show about an influencer family. You know, these like weird families that are, wait, what the heck is that button doing in there? You know, these like weird families that like, oh, I see what's going on. We got to just get rid of all of this stuff. Hold on one second. I just got to concentrate for a minute. Why isn't anyone making fun of these families who like make their kids do like 7 takes so that they can maintain a YouTube channel, and like they turn on their cameras and make their kids like puppets and stuff? And I'm like, why isn't there like a show about seeing how terrible these people are so we can all make fun of them publicly for like basically being like attention hounds? You know what I mean? And like using families to do it. And I feel like it could be hilarious. Like I don't know. But we don't even get that. We don't get any culture that like makes fun of like big tech. God forbid anyone makes fun of big tech. You know what I mean? Like, God forbid we make fun of Zuck and Meta. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy to me. I know I sound like somewhat like conspiracy theorist, but it just, to me, seems like the natural thing of like, why? But why though? You know? Anyway, those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking with it. That's why I'm trying to make good stuff, guys. I know I'm still like making stuff on like Roblox, which is like part of the problem too, but I don't know. I'm trying. trying to figure something out here where I can make some money and affect change positively. You know, that's what I really want to do. I really want to affect change in a positive way. This feels like that one goes there. This one goes here. Maybe it's not as big as it should be. This maybe is like a 1, a 1 and a 0.9. Yeah, that seems right. There we go. But that's why I'm making this Scroll to Sleep, right? So Scroll to Sleep's going to come out next week, I think on Thursday. I mean, I'm trying to lead by example where it's like, I don't know, if people can support it, then maybe people will find that like, hey, we should like be investing in things that are good for us. And maybe that will be a tipping point. Maybe some people will really feel like, oh shoot, like, yeah, okay. Like he's actually doing it. One can try. All one can do is try. All right, we're getting this closer and closer to where it needs to be. This goes up and up and up. All right, are we getting there? This is not looking too bad. Okay. I feel this. It's getting there. Just have to like organize all this stuff. Stars on, stars off. Score, but we don't need that to be like that. So we take that off and we're going to make the score smaller. Fistfight said, I feel the AI thing, I have been learning 3D modeling for 6 months to make VTuber models, and now I'm seeing a lot of AI generated VTuber models, and it's really disheartening. Yeah, right? Like, I've been trying to reposition myself as trying to think 10 steps ahead. This is something I've really been thinking a lot about. So typically what happens is whenever there's a new invention, there's some people who adopt it and they get ahead initially. But then as time passes, those things don't give you a competitive edge. So a great example of this would be like a microwave, right? Like, I don't know this for certain, but I can pretty much, like, I'd put money on it that when the microwave came out, I bet they were in a lot of restaurants. And restaurants that were using microwaves were probably for a short period of time outperforming restaurants that were still like cooking things by hand, right? Because they were able to serve dishes faster and everyone was kind of like, what? Like, oh my God, they're like doubling the table turnover and they're doing it faster and they don't need as many chefs, right? Very similar, right? Very similar. Can do something without human interaction, right? But then you look at today and how many restaurants that do well are serving food using a microwave, right? It's actually like really like frowned upon. Frowned upon is like a light way to put it. Like Chef Ramsay would be like, you moron, right? Like you just don't serve food that people are paying money for from a microwave. And that's like that's like literally throwing a ton of shade on microwaves. Like, sorry, you guys can cook food, but like, no, you're not going to cook food here because what you make is actually slop, right? And so what I've been thinking about with AI a lot recently is that, okay, we're all freaking out right now because it's new, but what about 5 years from now when everybody has access to AI? Who's going to have a competitive edge? Like, who will? And to me, if everyone has AI, the only competitive edge is people who either know how to use AI in a very authentic, unique, creative way, which is still human-centric, or people who only create using human-ish tools. I mean, we're still using computers, right? So how much AI have we gotten away from? But who aren't using AI-generated assets in their final products. That's where I think we're going to get to. So my advice to you would be, if you're making VTubers, make VTubers that no one's seen before. Do something with the VTuber like aesthetic that's new and different and unique, even if it doesn't look good, because being unique is the best investment you could make for yourself right now, while everyone's jumping on this AI bandwagon, making everything that looks the same. Because then in 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, even 2 or 3 years from now, the thing that you're making is actually going to stand the test of time. Whereas the things that people are making right now are going to go in a dumpster bin, right? Because they don't have the competitive edge to stand out, right? Like, I think the brain rot stuff, Italian brain rot specifically, is a really great example of, and again, this could be an opinion that's totally wrong, but I think it's a celebration of AI because AI looks different now. And that's why it's popping off, because it looks different from other stuff. But now that everybody has AI, do you think we're going to just keep getting new Italian brain rots? Probably not. There's going to be a critical mass where, just like fidget spinners and everything else, it's just going to be oversaturated, and then no one really wants it because it's not new and unique, because people still want new and unique. That's a thing that doesn't go away. Nobody's like, oh, I just want like average. I just want a song that's not very good. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's looking for music that is not very good, you know? Fistfight says, because now I don't know if I can even get into this niche market anymore. The only thing keeping me going is people wanting a model made by an actual person. AI will only get better, but I don't think it will ever lose its averageness, because it's a box of averages, right? It's like, I've used it so much, and I can never, I mean never, like mark my words, never. I can never get it to generate something unique that I have vision in my mind about. I can't get it to do it. Like, and I don't even mean like I can't prompt it well enough, or I can't, it doesn't understand something new and unique because of the nature of what it is. And so that's where I feel like, unless that changes, and I don't know how it would, because you would need even more energy consumption for it to make something unique, right? For it to even be able to make the leap from, oh, I'm taking a box of averages and generating up an image that's based on averages of what you said, then to make the leap to, but something that's good and like really unique and doesn't have the same like generative look that it has. I just don't know that I don't know that problem can be solved. And I'm totally open to the fact that I could be fully wrong, right? That this, like, I don't know, agentic AI thing is going to come, and it's going to be like in 2 years, we're just going to turn on YouTube and just watch like generated images. But I mean, you saw like Sora got shut down because people didn't use it. Like, it just got used for memes, you know? So I don't know, like, it's hard to say. Like, you could look at Vine as a great example of this. This is the way where I'm trying to showcase that I could be wrong, because I'm open to it. Is like, Vine came out and Vine popped off and blew up, but it never hit critical mass, and then it shut down. And then like 4 years later, we got TikTok, or not TikTok, but we got like, TikTok. It might have been like 6 years, and it was the same format, short 30-second videos. That's it. And people were like, this is just Vine. But so who knows? Maybe timing could change something. I just think the design of it, it's like saying a car could fly, right? And I'm not saying you put wings on it in a jet. I'm literally saying you could design a car that flies. It's just like not going to happen. Like, cars are cars. And I feel like AI is AI, right? And it doesn't reach this level where it can think on its own or do things that are creative in ways that are useful. It's a great assistant, but I just can't seem to get it. Even when I've tried it, I can't seem to get it to make things that are, I don't know what the word is, like decent. I think that's the word. Like I can't get it to make something decent. You remember Vine 2? That's right. There was a Vine 2. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys know this, but that same company was the company that did, what is it? HQ Trivia. Do you guys remember HQ Trivia? That was a time and place, man. That was a rare window. It's around 2016 to 2018, where I'll be honest with you, those 2 years felt like technology was actually bringing people together. That was like the Pokemon Go years when it first popped off. And HQ Trivia was the Vine company, but they couldn't float it. Hey, you had an HQ Trivia version in the Philippines called Pedro? That's a great name. Pedro. That's a really good name. Oh, that's a really good name. Wow. Furry said later that same day, some guy called me to show me a pop eyes box, then went to the bathroom and, oh, okay. Maybe not that story. You met one of the hosts? It's really great. Yeah, I just think we're not, I think Star Trek got it right. I go back to this all the time. I think Star Trek got it right. You watch Star Trek and they have a ship's computer, and that ship's computer can do all kinds of crazy stuff, but it doesn't replace the people, because like, what would it do? Why would you leave a ship's computer in charge? I know this is like hella geeky to say this and kind of come at this angle, but I just think Star Trek gets so many things right. And I just feel like they, in my opinion, at this point, after using AI for over, I'd say like 1.5 to 2 years at this point, probably coming up on 2 years, like really using AI. I mean, like putting it through the paces, trying to make level generators, creating logic deduction games, like all kinds of stuff. I don't know. It just hasn't been able to do it yet. Earthy said, Pedro Live was a popular, thanks Furry. Yeah, try to keep the stories chill. Pedro Live was a popular Philippine live mobile game trivia where users answered 11 multiple choice questions at 12:30 p.m. daily to win cash prizes. I missed that. That was so fun. HQ Trivia was like that too. They had the host Scott. He was so great. I forget what his name was, but I don't know if you guys know, but that whole thing of HQ Trivia and Vine also too just ended tragically. It's like a really tragic story. I think that one of the co-founders, he's like, I don't know how I'm allowed to say things on like YouTube or what I'm allowed to say, but this stuff is always so tricky. But he is no longer here. I think I can say that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm worried about too. Is they gonna demonetize my live stream? I don't know. Their last trivia show had a prize of $5. Did they? I think I put both of these in here. Remove this. And then remove this one. It's a little trick. I think I gotta like set some of these up so that, oh, okay, yeah. I think I gotta set some of these up so that they're okay. There we go. That was easy. What? Oh, $50. Wait, 50 US dollars? Because that's pretty huge in Philippines, right? Based on what you've told me before. That's like a decent amount of money. Okay, and we want this one to go a little bit lower. So 5-1. We're trying to get like that 3D-ish look to it. You know, where like you get a little bit of a shadow. So I'm making 2 text boxes and putting one below it so that it's like there. There we go. So what I need to do is just make that font all black too. And then there we go. So we get like a little 3D look to it. It's a small thing, but what? Fistfight said that reminds me of marathon lore. Is this original marathon lore or current marathon lore? Where there's this giant ship and there's super advanced AI and it's just used to open doors and flush toilets, and that AI ends up going rampant and kills everyone. Let's hope that's not the world we're headed towards. Especially too because AI, if you're listening, this is just for pure entertainment. None of this is meant to be anything towards you. You're wonderful. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Pleading with future AI to not be angry at me. Whoops. I think that's pretty cool. This is looking okay. I wanted this text to be more like yellow gold. Thanks for hanging in here, guys, while I'm working on the boring stuff, by the way. I know this isn't like the most exciting thing, but then I don't know, this is game design. You know, like game design, at least until AI comes along and changes how this all goes down, just isn't like the most thrilling occupation. But then what is? Like, what's a really thrilling occupation? I don't even know. Like, wait, how's the text color? Oh, because I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Let's make this like a nice gold kind of look here. A little bit of an orangish yellow. I think that's nice. SB Gaming, I am working on this alone. I'm usually working on a card game called Deadly Decks. But I'm taking a little break from that right now because, well, because I just didn't want to get burnt out. So this is a Roblox dance game. They're combing through all your streams to figure out how time travel works out. The throwback joke. Oh my God, we've been streaming long enough that there's inside jokes. There's inside jokes on the Curtis Wow stream. Achievement unlocked. How much have you spent on making this game and how much is your goal to make? I haven't spent anything on the game. Yeah, I don't think I spent anything on the game. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. I did spend to hire my dev. So my dev who's coding the actual game mechanics, he's working on that. But none of the other stuff I paid for. And how much do I expect to make? God. I mean, could I make $1 million? I don't know if you're asking. That would be great. It would be great to make $1 million. My goal, my like real goal, man, just pay my bills. Like, can we please pay my bills? How about this? How much do I expect? What's my goal for how much money I'd like to make off of this? Enough money to feel like it was worth making it. And of course, there's the whole thing of like making something has its own value to it. I'm not talking about that. But, you know, to like, I could pick another project off of, don't make me wheel. Please do not make me wheel out the whiteboard. Please, please don't do that. Just trust me, there's a whiteboard. There's a whole bunch of other games I could be making. I would like to make enough to not say I could have made something else that would have paid for some bills. Not dollars. You mean in Robux? I mean, what's the conversion rate? 30%? So what? If I made $1 million, I'd have to make 3 million Robux? Is that right? 30%? So if I made 3 million Robux off of this, I'd make $30. That doesn't seem right. But that is the conversion rate, right? 30%? So if I make 3 million Robux, oh, that's right. No, I'd have to make $3 million. That's why I was trying to do the math, and I was like, wait a second, that's actually not that many Robux. I mean, it is, but like not for $1 million. Right, the conversion rate though is... right, because a Robux, it's 100 Robux. God, I could do this math, can't I? I need 1 billion Robux. Is that right? No, 3 billion Robux to make $1 million. Because if you get 3 billion Robux, 100 Robux is $1. So that makes the billion down to 1 million. And then out of the 3 million left, I would get 30% of that, which would be 1 million. I think that's right. So you just hired the dev for Robux or money and you didn't give him any percentage. No, I didn't say that. I don't know, man. Is this like a formal interview? I don't have my answers prepared. Yes, I did give him a percentage. I'm not willing to share how much, but yeah, I don't like winning by myself. I'm not greedy by any means. I just want to win, and I want everyone to succeed. Anyone who's been on this channel knows that that's kind of my deal. Do you mean 300 million? Is that how much I have to make? 300 million? So 300 million, 100 is a, yeah, I was 10 off there. So 300 million, and you convert that into dollars from Robux because 100 Robux is $1, makes it $3 million. And then 30% of that would be $1 million. So I just need to make 300 million Robux. Okay, give me 90% real quick. Is percentages of Roblox games the new give me Robux? Can I have 1 Robux, please? That's great. Furry, you did it. Math for the win. All right, I'm not really focusing on this, and I should just get this wrapped up. Because I can't do a 2-hour stream today, and we're already past an hour. Too much ranting. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay, we're putting this UI in, and the rest of it is here. Okay, oh god, this is going to be a lot of work. All right, let's start by grabbing this one. I don't really feel like doing the stars because the stars probably aren't going to be so hard to do, but they just feel like it, to be perfectly honest. They kind of feel like they're going to take a long time to do. It's probably going to be one of those things where when I actually go to do it, I'll be surprised at how challenging it really was not. But I do want to grab this little line. It's a small detail, but it's an important detail. Nope, not that one. Oh, there we go. Copy this, make a new one. Wait, what? What are you doing, bro? It's supposed to just be this little guy right here. Copy it, make a new one. There we go. So this is just this thin little line. It does have rounding on the edge, which is why, I don't know, do I have to do it this way? Not really, but it is important to me to make it as clear and as polished as it can be. So let's go ahead and upload that now. And drop this on here. And then let's make a new one. So we need another image. So we grab this one and we do an image. And actually what I'm going to do is, how much is the game done? It's coming along really fast. I mean, I built all of this since last week, right guys? It's about a little over 20 hours of building. I still have a couple more buildings to finish up. Still quite a bit of polish to do. Right now we're doing a lot of the UI work because everyone in this stream has told me that my UI is garbage. In a nice way. I will admit, you guys were really nice about it, except for Creepersaur. He was really mean about it. But that's Creepersaur. That's Creepersaur for you. I think he literally straight up said, "This looks like garbage." I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was something to the effect of, "This looks like garbage." Earthy said my UI is hot. Hot garbage. Hot garbage. Yeah. I'm trying though, guys. I appreciate the feedback, even if it's harsh. I mean, this is the internet. You need thick skin if you're going to be here, right? But yeah, I feel like, you know, all right. You guys said I need to step it up. I'm stepping it up. And I'm using, look at me, I'm using AI to do it. Size, 1 width, and the height is going to be just like 0.01. It's like really thin. Yeah, there we go. And then we got to get rid of the background on it. So only the line is there. You can't see the line right now. Oh, this thing. No. This has to go to 1. Right. And then we put it right in the middle like that. Now this looks terrible and I understand that, but it's not supposed to look like this because this should be gone, and so should the image transparency. Yes, we hide this, and then we still have to make this line break look good, but now we can, because the width is going to be 1, well, not 1, but maybe like 0.5, and then the height is going to be 0.01, so it's like really thin. That's even like too thick. Make it a 0.5 here. The position, and then we got to do the anchoring 0.5. I thought your game was going to take place in space, Furry said. I was thinking of a space dome around the cities. Yesterday, I was going to do that, and then yesterday I had dropped in this city background, and I just kind of really felt like the space thing was not making sense. Like, if you look at this, it's cool. It's really cool. Like, oh, you're like flying and you see clouds. Don't mind the telephone poles. It's because I was trying to do like electrical stuff. But you know, you're like, okay, yeah, that looks really nice. I just don't know what it made sense for. It's like, oh, you're like dancing, and like if it's gonna be space, then it would have to be a space station, I feel like. So I think I just kind of slowly shifted into this little city feel. And I'm honestly not mad about it at all, actually. I think the city vibe kind of makes it feel a little more like, oh yeah, okay, you're like in a city, you know, and there's like people dancing in the city, and there's like dance teams and people do step-offs and stuff like that. But that's very observant of you that you noticed that. Duke. Alien Space Nightclub. Boom. Done. Ship it. We're finished. We're finished here, boys. We're going home. All right, let's see. One thing that I'm struggling with, this looks like the image is not centered. Like, this one star is much bigger than the other one. That's problematic. That's very problematic, because that is the entire, oh wait, is it problematic? No, it's not. So what I have to do is, this actually has to be a little smaller, 0.9, maybe 0.95. We got to try and center it. Do you see, you notice like my eyes are catching it. You see this side is shorter than this side. So it's just a little off. which is no good. Nope. Oh, that I got to line it up with this, but this is really challenging to line it up with because like, how do you get it? Is it line up with this corner to this corner? That looks pretty close. You had really cool ideas. Aw, sorry, furry. I think you know by now, though, I'm very prone to changing my mind very often. So this may happen again. This may come up again at some point. Are you willing to work on my game, and what will be your payment? Am I willing to work on your game? No, I'm trying to make my own games. I appreciate the offer, though. Thanks for asking. But no, I've got so much stuff to do. I have a sleep app coming out next week. Hopefully that will work. Probably have to do updates because it's going to be broken as hell. Dang. So this is a little tricky because it's off center. But do I already have a successful game? Oh, kind of. I mean, specifically on Roblox, I made Solitaire. I also made a bunch of... I also made a whole bunch of other stuff too. I mean, this got 3 million visits. We just can't figure out how to make it grow. We've done like 2 years of updates on this thing. Massive updates to this game. But we just can't make it grow. I think Solitaire is a tough game to get into, and I think this generation is one of the first generations who hasn't played a lot of Solitaire. So I think it's a tough sell. I'm a better game developer than Bethesda could ever be. Thanks, I appreciate that. Pop the Lock, that's true. Pop the Lock is a banger. It's a banger. I think we can all agree it's a banger. How to make this right? I think we got to come back and do something. This is becoming a problem. I don't think there's an easy solution for this. I have to separate this box from the stars because I think I just don't think it can be done. It's really just too hard to try and space it out. But I already mashed everything together. Can we unmash everything together? Oh, Photoshop, don't do this to me. Don't you dare, Photoshop. It's trying to say that I don't have the history. I do have the history. Thank you. Oh, that was close. It was trying to say that like I couldn't undo it to get the stars and everything. Okay, here we go. I hate when it does that. Because like it only keeps your history back for a certain amount of undos, and then it's like, sorry, we don't know what you could undo anymore. And you're like, wait, what? It's just undoing stuff. Like, why is there like a thing about undoing things? All right. Anyway, I'm going to take this music notes off, and we're just going to grab this guy. I think this is the guy we need. Let's merge these layers. Let's copy it. Let's bring it in here. I'm going to try and center it by making it like 70540. That's closer. Get the canvas size one more time. Let's go 695. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay. That's looking right. The height is 530, I think. I mean, it just has to be kind of close. Yeah, that's pretty close. I think there's somewhere in the settings where you can increase the undo redo history. I don't remember where. I've heard of that. I have heard of that, and it's something that I've always told myself I would really love to look into. And then I didn't. I'm just gonna call this the base. We just have to break these apart. It's just not working. It's just really not working. So let's grab this one. And then now we're just gonna have to build it from scratch, which is kind of a pain, but it's not that bad. I'd rather just make it right, you know? So with this, we're now gonna position it at 0.5, and it should be like pretty on center at this point. And the size is gonna be 0.65. It's not that wide, maybe 0.75. That's not bad. And then we gotta move it down a little bit. 0.6. Maybe 0.62. That's nice. Yeah, it's already looking better. Oh, we actually have to lower it a lot more because we need room for the score. So the score now can go, what? Confused. The score is 0. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. 0.5. Wait, no. 0.05. Hey, we got it. Oh yeah, you were talking about this. How you can export your models with textures. SB Gaming said, how much did you make from your games on Roblox after every expense and tax and whatever? Like, what did you get? Oof. The Roblox games, I mean, like almost nothing. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, that's kind of a tricky question because, it's kind of a tricky question because I didn't take any payouts from that game. I'm rage baiting you? Why? You mean with Blender? Is that what you were talking about with your exporting models with textures? Yeah, I never took any money out of my Roblox games. Yeah. I just haven't made a game that made enough money. Like, honestly, the solitaire game, the last time I checked, I think it made 100,000 Robux over the course of 2 years. And I paid out the dev because, like, what am I going to do with that money? Wait, I don't understand, Furry. What's the question? Oh, do I know? Oh, I thought you were saying, like, you know how I can export my models with textures? I thought you were saying it like that. You're saying, do you know how I can export your models with textures? In Blender, I think you just export an FBX or an OBJ and you export the texture with it, I believe. That's what I've done before. I haven't extensively done it, just so you know, so I'm not like full on the most knowledgeable person about how to export on Blender. But I have done it. I did it for a class that I was teaching in Unreal 0.55. Maybe you're doing it wrong. It never works. Dang. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that I can help you with that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not like fully versed in the ways of exporting on Blender. I'm still kind of like learning Blender myself in a lot of ways. Like, I go in, I try to figure something out that I'm trying to do, and then I kind of leave. Like making a coin. You remember when we were making the coin for Deadly Decks? That's about the extent of how I know Blender. I just like do stuff and then I leave, and then I come back and then I try to figure out what I what I didn't do right. Okay. All right. I think we can start mapping this out. The author and the title, we don't need the time. We do need the difficulty. So here, I'm going to come down here. We're going to say difficulty is going to be, oh shoot, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting so hungry. 0.4. This is 0.2. Maybe 0.1. Yeah, okay. And then that's gonna go down. Gosh, this stuff takes so much work. 0.75. The UI is honestly like the most intense part of this. I think instead of doing the other ones like the author and the song title, I'm just gonna duplicate the difficulty and call this song title and just put like the name of it as, or the title is gonna just be like a fake dummy one, like a song title, and then just move it up. And I think these have to be centered. They are centered. What? How are they centered? What? Do I know voice over IP tech? No, I don't know that. What's voice over IP tech? Okay. Oh, he's a game developer. No, I don't. That's an interesting name for a game developer. Is it really voice over IP tech? What games have they made? Shoot, this says that it's centered and I believe it. But like, why is my panel still not centered? Are these really? Oh, they're not. There's 575. Oh, you almost got me. You almost got me. I was like about to tear this whole thing in half. And then turns out I had the wrong numbers the whole time. It was a me problem. It was a me. It's a me problem. It's a me problem. 075, and then author 075. Then maybe we can bring these up a little bit. Yep. And then the difficulty, we can bring that up. Six, 2, 5, 6, 7, 5. 6, 7, 5. 0.7. Is that right? 0.7, 2, 5? No, that's too far. 7125? Sure. He's a game developer. He gave me 10K Robux randomly in please donate. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that I don't know if you guys remember, but that was back in the day. That was when what's his name did that? Tyridge. Remember Tyridge came on when we were working on High Tooth back in the day. Back in the day. Song info. I'm going to try and just take these and put them underneath this. Oh, that's not right. I did something wrong. Song title, song author, score. No, it's song title, and difficulty. And then these all go under. We get rid of this. And then this one is going to be... It's going to be this one. And I got to make it bigger now. Size is going to be 0.1. Game design, the most exciting job in the world. Okay, the position is going to be, got to do this all over again, is going to be 0.25. No, 0.5, 0.75, 0.5, 0.5. I'm trying to get this so that they all line up together, and then 0.25 inside a bigger part, so I can move this part around and not have to reformat every single piece that's in here. So the size for this one is going to be 0.25. Let's start there. They all get 0.25. All right, that's okay, I guess. And then this thing we can just move down. So now we can just put it at 0.75. That's cool. It's getting there. Stuff takes so much time. Oh, that's weird. You can see the lights through them, but oh, that's interesting. We'll have to give this, I think the fix for that is you make this index like 100. Oh, maybe not. Not going to do that. That didn't do it. Okay, so we complete it. We have the song title by a songwriter, easy difficulty. These things are not wide enough, I don't think, because they could be way longer. So I think we'll have to make them wider. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and make the size something like a 9.9, which is like way better. Make the size a little bit wider, just in case we have like long song titles. That's pretty good. I feel okay about this. Okay, let's do another one of these. I'm going to try and finish this up so that this will be my thing today. Like, just getting this done is going to be a lot. Song info, song score, stats. And the stats are going to move up. Here, something like that, maybe 3.5. I think so. Maybe 0.4. And then this, each one of these is going to change. So what we had on here before, what I had was hits, misses, accuracy, longest combo. Hits, misses. So we start with song title. Hits label. Hits. Make it left justified. That's too wide, but that's okay. We'll fix it. Then we can duplicate it and we can say hits number. And then this one is going to be like 45 or something. You know, we'll just say you got like 45 hits, but this is going to be right justified, and it should make it look pretty decent. Yeah, that's not bad. This is under stats, right? So we can get rid of difficulty, song author, and it's just the stats. Okay, not bad. Now we got to take that line break and put it in here. And then the line break is going to be wider. Size is going to be 0.5, maybe 0.6, and a little bit taller. So we're just going to make this 0.01. Oh. That's not thick enough, I don't think. There, that's not bad. It's okay. Not my favorite. I don't know why I'm so particular about this one little line, but I am. This line is like driving me crazy. It's like you gotta be just right. Gotta look just right. Just the right size for the vibe. There we go. That's not bad. Now this line break should be at the top. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a 4, maybe even a 1. Yeah, maybe even a 0. So this goes at the top. All right. Then we can do another one. Call it line break 2. And this one will go 1. Maybe, ooh, this is a problem. This is a problem because how are we going to fit all these in here? That looks nice though. It is looking nice, but I think it's not big enough. Because look. I've been having some back issues lately. And it really comes from sitting on, as crazy as it sounds. Like I have to go to the doctor to get it checked out. But all I do is just sit and try to make games and try to make money so I can pay my rent right now. And I think I've just been spending, I mean, last, like Saturday even, spent 8 hours just sitting in a chair working on this, like nonstop. It's not healthy, and I'm trying to change it. Actually, I'm trying to go to the gym. But yeah. Oh my God, Furry, that's tall. 6 feet. I'm sorry, you have back pain too. It's a real, like, I've never really had this in my life before, but it's rough. Like it affects everything, honestly. Like it really affects like everything I do. Like not being able to sit down without being in pain. It's definitely a new thing I'm not used to. Okay, so I don't think we can do that. I think it has to be, oh, maybe it has to be like 3 or 4, maybe 3. Maybe we could do that. Oh, thanks, SB Gaming. I'm gonna work. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna try to see if like next week, you know, I want to try and work on this week and maybe just like knock out a Roblox game in a couple days. Is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy. You know, knock this game out in a week, see if people play it. And if they do, then maybe I can not sit in a chair all day and I could actually like take a break a little bit. Would be really nice. I'm gonna make this line break 0. Yeah, because I don't know what to do, man. I've been working my butt off trying to just make things so that I can find a place in this world. And just not, I'm not trying to look for a free handout at all. I like working hard. I don't like working hard and not making money though. Like, and I don't mean like a greedy kind of way. I mean, like, I just don't like this whole idea of like, I'm like sitting here in my office by myself. Obviously I get to stream with you guys, which is really, I'm so thankful, because otherwise I really would be just in this office by myself. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's like, but why? But why though? One? Neither of those work? Okay, so that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so if the size is 0.6, we're gonna make the position 0.01. Why isn't it not, why is the line break not showing up suddenly? Like, we have one here, but this one is not showing up. Oh, did I break it? Oh, because I broke it. I got rid of the wrong thing. Imagine this grows like 20k CCU and makes you 100k Robux a day. I mean, let's go. That sounds lovely. You guys could say you were here when it happened. Yeah, be awesome, honestly. I mean, when I make things, I always make them with the thought process of maybe this could be a hit, because you can't really predict a hit. You just really can't. In my entire life, did I ever know that Pop the Lock was going to be a huge hit? Could never have guessed. Never. But these things happen. So this is 1.5, which means this would be 2. Maybe we can keep these numbers pretty simple. Nope, it's not going to be a 2. It's going to be a 2.5. Come on. Nope. It's going to be a 3. The problem is, the more space I take up, the less room there is for the other stats, and I got to fit 4 of them. I feel like I'm maybe not doing this right. You could be making generational wealth making Roblox games like Jandel did with literally Grow a Garden. I mean, it's, the thing is it's possible, but it's, I don't know how to say it. Having been a person who experienced that kind of like bonkers growth, like when I made Pop the Lock, where I just got 25 million downloads in a year and it was #1 on the App Store. Like, yeah, it can happen. It's not something you bank on though. You just can't. You like, you'll wreck yourself if you think the only reason I'm making this is so that I can make it big. I think, like, I never approached it that way, and I know people who have, and they're actually really unhappy, like super unhappy. So I really don't subscribe to the idea that you should be making things thinking that. I do think the part that I struggle with is, like, I do think that me trying to just break even at this point, like being able to just make enough money so that I could survive and be a creator, is pretty messed up. That, like, that's where my bar is at this point. Like, I'm just like, man, could I just like I said, like with this, when you asked how much do I want to make from this game, I mean, like, I'm not joking. Like, I would really love to just make enough money to like keep working on it and pay bills and like have some money left over to do fun stuff, you know? Like, I don't have like crazy big dreams. I don't think people should approach creativity that way, because I think for every person that you see who's made it, there's 100,000, maybe more, maybe 1 million who followed that same path and they just never got noticed for whatever reason, you know? Who knows why? It just didn't work. and you know, you want to spend your life chasing money, I know that's kind of the cool thing to do, but I don't think so. I don't think it is. Now, are they too small? Did I make them too small? I can tell you for me, it's never been great. Chasing money is a waste of time. Oh, you're going to make it a 0.25? Is that what you're going to do? Something like that? Something like that? Okay, I mean, I could work with that. 225? So you didn't make enough from that game? Which? Oh, Fist Fight. You got an idea for a Roblox gotcha game? Spin it. What do you got? From Pop the Lock, I did. I made... Pop the Lock is tricky, man. It's tricky. Like, that game came out and I had no idea it was going to do that. I had sold everything that I owned that Christmas. Pop the Lock came out in September, but 9 months earlier, I had sold all my music instruments. I had sold all my video games, and I had to get rid of everybody on my team except for my first 2 interns. And I told them, like, you guys can leave if you want. I don't want to mess up your livelihood, but just know, like, where we're going from here on out, we could be closing in 2 months. I said, I'm just going to keep you guys on. We're just going to try to make a game that can make money and just focus on making money. And that's when I made Smooth. I made Smooth in like May or something like that. And that game got like 2 million downloads, I think. Did it get 2 million downloads? Something like that. That game did really well. And then I made a game called Zaga, which did not do well. And after Zaga released, I was kind of like drifting a little bit, and I had made Pop the Lock. I already had made it. And I'd already told Apple, because Apple was really into indie devs at the time. So I had a connection at Apple that like helped me promote my games. Oh God, we're probably going to get a DMCA strike for playing this. And you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. God, I love this album. Anyway, it is what it is. It's already playing, so it doesn't matter. At least I think so. Watch me get my own account banned because of one song. Oh God, I love this song. So then I came back from vacation after Zaga came out, and I remember Alec Dawson, who's my first intern, who now is he is a lead character designer for Overwatch now. He was like, "Are we gonna release Pop the Lock?" And I was like, "Man, I just got back from vacation. I don't think so." And I got an email from Apple, and they were like, "Yo, where's Pop the Lock? We love that game." I still remember. I have that email. It said, "We love that game," and I was like, "Oh shoot, okay." So I checked it out. It was still in a launchable state, and I like pressed the button to launch it, and then Apple featured it, and then it just blew up. But you know, the strange thing is about success, that when you finally get the success you've been sacrificing everything for, it ends up not being what you think, because you kind of like beat the thing that you've been trying to beat for so long. And once you've accomplished it, you don't really have a backup plan of what to do next. And so I had this monster hit on my hands. And at the same time, I went into the hospital because my heart went AFib, because I was still teaching. I was teaching at 2 different schools 4 nights a week, and I was running my studio, and that game came out, and I didn't want to break my commitments. and I was running up the subway stairs to get a Subway, and the subway door closed on my arms, and I pushed it open and my heart went into AFib, and I ended up going into an emergency room. And then I got a divorce that year. And so like everything was just, I don't know, it's weird. You know, I wanted financial success for so long when I was running my mobile company, and I got it. And then I didn't really know, it wasn't really fulfilling me. I don't know. I got the money and it didn't really, I don't want to say it didn't make a difference, because that's not it. That'd be a lie. It did make a big difference. I was able to hire people. I was able to try and run Simple Machine for the next 2 years with like actual funding. But I think what I realized in that time was that I was actually chasing the wrong goal. And the truth was, I didn't really want financial success as much as I wanted to make amazing games. And as much as Pop the Lock is an amazing game, I don't think it fulfilled me ultimately. It wasn't the game that I would say I got into game making for. Domacia said, I had an idea for a mobile-only stim game on Roblox where all you do is just like push buttons with effects, roll dice, play with physics, or something else stimulating. That's really fun. A stim game. That's funny, like flip coins. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off though, because I do feel like, such a good song. It's worth saying, if you guys have never listened to the Vaporwave Macintosh Plus, just like basically the originator of, like, I don't even know what you would call it. This is the originator of Vaporwave Macintosh Plus when this came out 10 years ago. Let's go back to this. I gotta find a new playlist though, for sure. That sounds really fun, Domicius. Let's make it. Anyway, my whole point is like, how much money did I make? I made a lot. No, I made way more than that. I definitely made, I mean, overall, I never really dug through all of the finances, but I think over the 3 years after Pop the Lock launched, I made $1 million. But that's pre-tax. So then you lose 35% on taxes. And you know, this is the age-old dev story. It's true. It's like, it's easy. The trick with being a game dev is you can start really scrappy, but then when you have to get big, the price tag goes up through the roof. And that's the trick thing with game dev. And I'm sure there's people out there who could probably speak more to like how to navigate that transition to stay lean. Like I think people like Satisfactory, that game Satisfactory, it seems like they did it really well, where they keep a lean team, a small team. Seems like the same thing with like Dead Cells. Like there's ways to do it. It seems like there's ways to do it. I couldn't figure it out. I think primarily I couldn't figure it out because of being in the hyper casual market. The hyper casual market is just brutal, man. I mean, you're just like, you make a game, it comes out, it does well, and then everyone's like, what's your next game? And you're kind of like, wait, but like, what about my current game? And they're like, oh, that game's dead. You're like, what? But how though? I just made it. And they're like, yeah, that's great. So did it, like 500,000 other people just made a new game. So what are you making? And so it was a real challenge. And I think that's the thing that I got to was, you know, I found out that I really didn't want to make casual, hyper casual mobile games. That's just not like, because specifically not the games themselves, but the business model. Like once I made it big, I was negotiating with ad networks, and that was a huge pain. And then I was trying to build out more games because I was basically in competition with like Voodoo and Ketchup. And those guys, what they were doing is they would say, send us your game and we'll pay you like $1,000 for it. And then we'll run it through our system. And if it does well, we'll pay you more. And then if it does well there, you can finish it and we'll fund you. And then we own the game and we'll give you a cut of the revenue, but it's like a very small cut, like 10% or 20%, which was like, I mean, that's what they were doing. So like, for me, it was like, you know, how do you compete with that? So we need a Curtis Wow MMO. What is that like? Everyone's Curtis Wow. So have you lost all those $100K by now? Yes. And I'm still paying back taxes because the year that I got divorced and I went into the hospital, I screwed up my taxes and I'm still paying for it. So yeah. But it is the 10-year anniversary of Pop the Lock, and I am working on an update to that game. Plus, there's a new cabinet coming out, a new arcade cabinet coming out with it. So all is not lost. But yeah, it's, I don't know, you know, I think life is tricky, man. Life is a tricky game. It's about figuring out what you love to do and how you can do that in a way that makes you happy and makes you a good person. I don't know. It's like very touchy-feely, and I know that, but it's true. Like, I think it's just true. Like, money ain't it. It's just not. And everyone will tell you that. Even people who have made money. Kirk, give us younglings knowledge. I almost missed the stream. Raymond, thank you for being here. Oh my God, it's a 2-hour stream. Guys, I've been doing this one UI for 2 hours while I just deliver, megatons of knowledge. SB Gaming said, I hope you make like $2 to $3 million after taxes from Roblox and you never need to work again. Thanks, SB Gaming. I wish that for you too. You know, I wish that for everybody on this stream. I wish that for everybody. I guess my point is, you know, I just called it label. I guess my point is you have to be careful. Like, it's like Genie, you know, you have to be careful what you wish for, because you could wish for money, but then just saying you do get it. But then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, then what? What's the plan? You got money, and then what are you going to do? You know, that's the trick. Is I think it's about picking a goal that can keep you satisfied forever. So making things that have meaning as a goal is way better for you than making money or being rich or getting 1 million downloads, because you could get that. And I'm telling you, everyone who optimizes for those goals and gets those goals, they either become more competitive, they like get deeper into the meta of being an amoeba and just buying game studios and buying and getting and buying and getting and selling and buying and getting, or they like reject it, like which I did, which I was just like, whoa, wait, like to win this game, now that I made Pop the Lock, everyone's telling me I have to just start like strip mining games. Like I just have to start like getting into my excavator and just digging through piles of games to find the next gold one that maybe I don't even like, but I know it monetizes well. So I just push it out as fast as I can to beat the competition. As like, is that like a great life to live? Doesn't sound like it, you know? And that's what you hear from all these billionaires. They live like these miserable lives. They like live in the dark. They're constantly on their phone. It's like texting people. They're never present. For what? For money? You know what I mean? Please. For money? Ugh. Yuck. Sorry to be so abysmal about it, but like at this point in my life, I just think goals that are optimized towards money, like money in excess. I mean, like obviously my goal is I would love to pay bills and have some money left over to do fun things and make music and travel the world, you know? But money for money, that's a weird goal to have. I want to make money. Why? So I can make more money. You know what I'm saying? You'll never be satisfied. Raymond said, losing your relationships for $1 million not worth it. I wouldn't leave my friend for 1 million. could tell you, Raymond, you got it figured out, my guy. It's the truth. Yeah, it's true. The creator Flappy Bird gave it all up just to be a normal person. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. It's so true. Life, that's what I'm saying, man. Life is a weird thing. It's not even about game design. It's really about life. Like, longest combo. It's really about what makes you happy, the people who make you happy, you know? When I hear devs who are like, you know, I skipped my partner's birthday because I just needed to keep working on my game and stuff. I hear devs like do that kind of stuff, and I'm like, but why? Like, but why though? You know, don't do that. If I could give you any advice, don't skip that stuff. It's not worth it. It's really not. All right, we're gonna finish this before I get off stream. Oh my God, it's already 2 o'clock. Shoot. SB Gaming said, then at least you can make games without worrying about money and make what you like. Man, that's all I want. Honestly, that's where I'm at right now. And you know what's funny about it? The thing is that's so strange about it is I feel like I hit it. I hit that with Pop the Lock, you know, like Pop the Lock gave me the opportunity to make whatever I wanted. And the thing that I wish I you know, regrets are tricky, man. You can't hold on to them. But if someone were to ask me, what's something you would do over again? It really would be the fact that after Pop the Lock came out, oh my God, what the hell? I didn't make things that I cared about. What I needed to do in that moment was pivot from hyper casual games to just take all that money and make one game that I really care about. Just one game, you know, like I'm saying, like at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about there's games that I make and I care about everything that I make, but there's games that I'm making like this, which is like, I'm excited to make this. It's a new dance rhythm mechanic. It's pretty cool. I've been wanting to make this for a long time. Am I particularly like passionate in the roots of my soul that this is a game I want to be remembered for? No. You know, I'd like to make something that makes people think about their lives and what's important and, you know, learn things and be different. And I think that's really what it's all about. Accuracy, longest streak, we could just say is like 14. Kurt one day could make the next GTA 6. That would be, I mean, with AI, maybe with AI, we could do it. All right, we got hits, misses, accuracy. Oh, longest. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope, you know, I hope this information is interesting and valuable to you. Because if I can save anybody some of the mistakes that I've made, those are expensive mistakes I made, you know? Like having $1 million and getting to the end of it where you have to shut down your studio and you realize you never really made a game that was like the game that you wanted to make, but instead you spent all your time making games to try and like stay out of the curve and like get as many players to play as possible and, you know, get them to monetize well. And like, it's just that sucks. That's like, I'm not gonna lie, that sucks. That really sucks. Like, that's a terrible thing to walk away from when you get success, to be like, oh, well, I got it. And now I guess my whole purpose is to just get more of it. And I'm not really happy about it. Okay, this is good now. I finally got this thing in. Oh my God. This thing is crazy. Remember SB Gaming when you're popular. You got it. You got it. Furry said, my goal is to make enough money to live the life I want while making games I like. There you go. We got the same goals. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Okay, there's the stats. the song info. Look at how smart I am that I actually put these inside their own containers so I can just move them around. Look, this took a long time to do, but it was so worth it. Okay, so the last thing I got to do is put the stars in. Oh my God. Raymond said, my friend's trying to sell their game they made, but lost it all and got scammed for trying this. Like, did the guys, I think you told me about this. The guys like took the game. They took his game and like locked him out of it. A game with millions of visits. Was it that game? I think you told me about this game. You told me about this story before. This was years ago and never got it back. Ouch. That hurts. Okay, the last couple things, I'm going to do the easy ones first on here. Where's the stars? Okay, here's this. We can get rid of this. There's the music notes. There's the music notes. Let's put the music notes together. Copy it. Make a new one. Put it here. Okay. I'm going to put the music notes. Remember, I did all this because it wasn't lining up. So let's just put the music notes on top of this thing now. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. I hope I don't miss any meetings too. Okay, no, I think my first meeting today is not till later. I still have to help some of my students because their finals are this week. Okay, let's drop this in. Copy this to the clipboard. This is the surface GUI. Do we... McDonald's. Yeah, I gotta get something. I'm like super hungry. I'm like having a hard time concentrating because I'm like so... It's hitting. It's like truly hitting. This has been a long stream. 2 hours and 16 minutes. Dang. Okay. Song info, the position, 0.5. We're putting it right in the middle. We're going to try and wrap this up really quick. We're going to put the music notes in. The anchor points are going to be in the middle because we want it directly in the middle of the entire thing. There it is. We're going to hide the background because we don't need that. And then this is where things get a little tricky. We're going to make them both 1. That's not too bad, but the Y is wider. And the top, or sorry, the X is, I made this thing too wide, didn't I? Culvers would hit right now. We don't have Culvers out here. That's the second time someone on this stream brought up Culvers and I'm like, damn, I don't know what that is. But it sounds good because when people talk about it, they're like, they talk about it like it's the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. They're like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, oh, if only. If only. 0.8. I think I made this too wide, and that's heartbreaking because it's not heartbreaking, actually. No, yes, it is heartbreaking because I think I should have not connected these guys. I should not have connected these guys to this. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I think I have an idea for this. I'm going to duplicate this thing. We're going to get rid of this. Then on this one, I'm going to get rid of this, this, and this, and this. So this is the back panel. Because if we hide it, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I'm like having a hard time focusing. Transparency. So that's the back panel. What? Oh, okay. That's the back panel. Right. And then this one is going to be faded out. So now I know it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I am. I'm making this one separate. This way I can actually bring this one smaller because I have to, if I made it all smaller together, it would squeeze all of the work I did. I'd have to go back and fix all of those all over again. I am not doing that. I'm way too hungry for that. It's not going to happen. Now we have this thing, which is great. we have this separated. And just to show you what I mean separated is like, look at 0.5. That's like all of the text is separated, which is great. It's great. Culver is the in and out of the Midwest. Nice. I haven't had in and out. So I'm like, this is like 2 layers deep now, and I still don't even know what this is. My wife is from California though, and she loves in and out. She's like, if we ever go back, which we have to at some point, she's like, we're definitely getting in and out so you can know what it's like. I'm like, yeah, please. Because I hear people talk about it all the time, and I literally have like no idea. Have I ever heard of John Live's Best Thing Ever? No. What is that? Is it a show? Oh, this thing is soul sucking to make this thing done. This UI, man. Why did I listen to you guys? You guys told me to make my UI better, and now look at me. I'm in East Coast. Yeah, Northeast. I'm like right outside of New York City in Jersey. Why did I listen to you guys? Look at this. Look at what you guys got me doing here. Oh, nope. What the heck? I want this thing to be smaller. Yeah, just a little bit. So then it's the Shake Shack. The Shake Shack of the Midwest. Ooh, I do love me some Shake Shack. Shake Shack is probably my favorite burger out here. Ooh, now that you said it too. Oh my God, it's hitting. My stomach is so angry right now. My stomach is so angry. It's like, did someone say Shake Shack? What? Oh my God. That sounds so good right now. Is New York style pizza actually good? Okay. I'm going to say yes because I love it very much. But I also have not lived anywhere else long enough to really know how bad pizza could be or how much worse pizza could be compared to New York pizza. I will tell you, I'm going today because I'm not going to get Shake Shack. It's too far away, but I am going to go. I go once a week to this place I get pizza at. And let me tell you, oh my God, it is amazing. I just don't know what to compare it to from like other states. Like how good it is. Yeah, Detroit style pizza. We have a place here that does Detroit style pizza. And from what I've heard, it's like very accurate. And that thing is unbelievable. It's super thick, super dense, hella greasy, very cheesy. I don't know why I'm talking about this because it's actually like I'm hurting inside. Like I'm actually hurting at this point. Okay, we gotta finish this, guys. I gotta go eat. This is making me so hungry. It's making me so hungry. Okay, we have the back panel. We're gonna put in another image. I gotta speed run this, guys. I gotta speed run this. Music notes. Music notes. Okay, let's drop this in. We're gonna put this here. Again, I don't know where that music notes thing went from before, but it is long gone. It's just gone. So we're going to put this in the center. We're going to put this guy on a 0.5, anchor it into the center. Got to get rid of that white background. And then we got to make the size different. So we're going to just go 1 for right now. And then we can stretch out the X 1.2. No, that's too far. So it's 1, probably go 1 is fine. And then we put this as 0.9, maybe 0.8. Maybe spread this out just a little bit, 1.1. That's not bad. I think it's a little like stretched. So maybe we go 0.7. like that. That's better. And then let's grab the stars. It's these stupid stars, bane of my existence right now. Let's get all of this done. I need to eat. I must eat food. I'm going to drag this guy up. Oh my God, I'm not trying to nudge. I'm not trying to nudge Photoshop. Okay, now I'm going to merge this group together, copy it, make a new one, put these in here, save it, stars, background. And then let's go ahead and upload it. We can do this. I can get lunch. I've done harder things in my life. I'm going to duplicate the music notes and make it stars. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We need one more of these. Back panel. We're going to put stars. Okay? Because I want it to be the same size as the back panel. But I'm going to get rid of the music note. I'm going to get rid of the stars. I know I'm going pretty quick here, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. I didn't know I was going to do a 3-hour stream today. A 2.5-hour stream. I didn't know that was going to happen. I'm ill prepared. Okay? I'm very ill prepared for this. Oh my God. Freaking hungry. Freaking hungry. Okay, this has to be like a 0.4. Yeah. And then this. Wait, what the heck? No. What? Why is the star clipped on the bottom? That's not what we did. That's not it. No, I think I uploaded the wrong one. Oh, maybe stars background. Okay, maybe it's too big. The size maybe had, but it's a 0.1. What do you mean 0.5? Oh, it is. It's getting clipped on the bottom. Okay, we'll fix that. We can fix that. No problem. Oh my God. We're going to have to ban anyone who talks about food. Maybe my Chicago pizza was mid because I got it from a restaurant rather than some local store. I mean, that I find that to be very true. Because there's like multiple types of, I don't even need a star panel, do I? I really don't. I don't think we need a star panel. I think I'm overcomplicating this. Because there's like pizza in New York. There's like dollar slice pizza you can get in New York, which is really good. But that's like different than some of the pizza like in here, like around New York. There's like dinner pizza, there's like lunch pizza, there's like the artisanal pizzas as well. This has to be 0, I guess. It's like not letting me put it behind. Okay, stars. Okay, so we make it 1. That's the full image. That's already not that bad. A 1v1. Let's make it a little bit shorter on the X though. 0.8. Yeah, we don't want it too crazy. And then maybe this lowers down to 0.9. That's not bad. That looks pretty good. Maybe it's too high. I think it's a little too high. Maybe we lower it down here and then maybe make it a little, oh, it clips off the bottom because there's not enough space. All right, well, we're not going to change that right now. I think the programmer, he can fix that probably. Michael Jackson went to the restaurant and some other famous people. That's why we went. Furry said pizza, hamburgers, fries, apples, half-eaten pizza, Zorb's eggs. It's the programmer's job. Hey, I'm very helpful to my programmer. Like, look, I'm making all of this UI. I like making it for him so that he could just come in and be like, okay, cool, I see what you're doing there. I'm just going to grab this and drop it in. Because I don't want him to waste his time like doing all this. Everything that I'm doing, this would have taken him like, I don't know how long, but he doesn't need to do it. You know, it's important. It's important. A lot of people think you just like give images to devs and then you're just like, hey, make this. And it's like, well, maybe don't do that. You know, maybe don't. All right, let's take a look at this last thing, song info. The thing I have to do here is we have to make one more image label because we got to bring in this thing. We got to bring in the thing at the top, the stars. Hopefully this doesn't take like 30 minutes because I am really seriously way too hungry. Okay, the position for this is going to be like a 2. Yep, that's great. Let's grab the stuff that's in here. We got to grab we got to grab 2 of these stars. Got to grab the dark ones first, the ones that aren't lit up. Gonna grab these. Auto select star. Oh my god, I gotta find the right ellipse because I didn't put everything in a folder. Okay, so this one and this one, group them together. This is gonna be star off. Grab these, merge them, copy them, make a new one, drop that in. We got to go back and we got to get the other star, the one that is completed here, star on, and then get, actually, we really need this guy. Where is it? Where's the nice one? Is it this one? Okay, so it's this one and this one. And I think we just group these together, merge this group, copy it, and then we got to go back here and put it on top. Oh, but it's missing the outline. Shoot. Go back here, undo that, grouping. Let's put a little stroke on that star. No satin, please. That's not what I was asking you to do. Okay. Let's merge this one. Copy it again. This time it goes on top. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this one. Star circle on. Star circle off. Let's upload both of those. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. It's bored. One more thing, 30 minutes later. Oh my god. No, I'm trying not to. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, so with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to make the stars. Stars bar. And this one, we're going to go ahead and take image label. We're going to do another image label right underneath it. And this one is going to have this one on it. And this is going to be 0. Here's the thing we have to do. Stars bar off. So we're going to put these in order. It's going to be 1. And then we're going to duplicate it. 2. 3, 4, 5. Okay. All of these, we got to turn off the image in the background. Turn all of them off. This one, turn this one off too. Why isn't it going away? What? Put it back here. Background transparency for all of these. Oh, I must have missed one. Oh shoot, did I not make these? Did I not make these PNGs? No, I did. Oh my God, what did I do wrong? Oh, the image on this one. My bad, my bad, my bad. The image on this one is no good. So the transparency there, and then we just cancel that out. Oh, my favorite sushi. I mean, salmon sushi is just, I don't know, it's just the baller. But there's also one, they have this one roll that I always get And it's got like mango, it's got kiwi on top with mango sauce, and then it's got avocado and salmon inside. I think it's salmon. Yeah. That one is so good. That one's really good. Let's see. All of these are sized to be 100 by 100. Meanwhile, this one's size is 1 and this. What am I doing wrong here? I messed something up. Oh God, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this, guys. I'm actually like really hungry. The kiwi with the mango sauce with soy sauce. Oh my God. It's like that salty sweet. It's so good. Size is 1. What did I do wrong here? God, I don't have time for mistakes. I don't have time for mistakes. I'm going to make this 50, maybe 60. And then the idea here is if that's centered, which is problematic, I think, I'm not sure. This one's going to have to be, position is going to be, wait, what? How big is this one? Oh, this is, I see. So this has to be 0, and then this has to be like 0.5. It's probably too wide. 0.4, 0.3. And then this one is 0. Oh, we've been through this before. This is a real, oh man, 0.25. And then 0.5. And then 0.75. And then finally 1. Okay. Oh, stars off. Then we just take this one and we call it stars on. Grab the stars on one. This is so that he can flip it, although he may just want to just flip the decal. That's done. And then last but not least, oh my God, we're almost there. I'm so hungry. Oh my God. So hungry. Let's go ahead and merge this one. It's going to be worth it, guys. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it, right? It's like SB Gaming said, we're going to make millions of dollars off of this, right? Or not. We'll just throw it out. Oh my God. Oh my God. How did this is a very inappropriate time for this to turn into a food chat. Progress bar base. Okay. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to duplicate this one more time. We're going to call this progress bar. I'm going to get rid of 2 of these. Put this one up here. Upload this basic progress bar. Copy it. Oh my God, so close. So close. My body is like freaking out at the idea of food eventually. Oh my God. Okay, size. We're gonna go 1. Lower this one, 0.5. Make sure this is 0.5. What? And then position 0.5. Okay. This progress bar size is 5. 0.5. Bottom. Delete this. Duplicate this. Top. Now here's the trick. The trick to this is we come back here and we get the green one we grab this green one. This is the last trick I got to do. Stars, can you please not right now? Can you just not right now? It would be great if you could just not right now. Just not right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just whatever you're doing, just not right now. Okay, we take this and we bring it out to here. And I think we can turn this one off and this one off and try to make this as close as possible. There we go. Now what we do is we copy this one. This is the last trick I got to do. Copy this one and come over here and paste it there, but not with the outline. This way it's the same size as the other one, but it will keep the outline for the other one. It's like hard to explain, but like if I just copied it and put it as its own thing, then I'd have to, in the game, try to make the outlines appear because it would cover the outlines. But I don't have to do that because now there's a space for the outlines, which means all I have to do is drop this in, copy it, and put it in here. And now suddenly, boom, we even have an outline and I can move this thing around and I don't have to worry about it, which is great. It's so great. The position. The position is 0.5, 0.5, but this thing's position is 0.15, is 0.175. We're almost there. Okay, great. And then this goes under with 0. There it is. There it is. Almost. Size. Let's make the size 0.4. That's almost it. And the height is maybe like 80. Maybe a little less. Yo, there it is. There's probably importers for Photoshop. Yeah, did you see though? Creeper Store was saying like, don't use it. Don't use them. I don't know why. I don't think he really explained why, but oh my God. Need food. Okay, this progress bar itself gets moved. Oh wait, not the progress bar itself, but all of these have they don't have the same position. So they're just floating by themselves. Oh man, I should really put these in a group. Can I group them as a model? Nope. Can I group them as a folder? I can, but then I can't move them. So what I'd have to do is duplicate this, remove all of this, and then in this one, remove all of this. And then this would be Stars progress bar, and now I can move that down. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. You guys have made today really fun, even though I'm starving to death. Really great. Really great. And I appreciate you guys talking about food while I'm hungry. Really appreciate that. It's really thoughtful. Kick a man while he's down. It's okay. I can take it. I'm a game dev. I can handle it. I can handle it. We did it. Oh my God. I'm starting my fasting arc. That's great. Oh my God, it's done. It's done. It looks great. Wow. And then we probably need a close button. So I'm just going to do a quick thing here. Just going to drag this over. I'm going to leave the co-op button there. We're going to get rid of the solo button. We're going to say close. And then just change the text on it. And then we just got to put it right in the center. Oh, it's a little low. Oh, done. Wow. Oh my gosh, 2 hours and 45 minutes stream just to make this UI. There was a lot of helpful, useful information in there. Wow. I think it's worth it though, guys. I think it's really worth it. Like having these two, I don't think the countdown goes there. Can get rid of both of those. And this one, we can get rid of this exit button at the top. I don't need that. Now redo it. This is when I find out Roblox didn't save anything. That looks great. Really, this is looking good. This is where you select a song. I'm feeling it. The vibe is feeling, this is good. This is good. You can select solo or co-op. It's a countdown timer for when the song starts. And then when you finish, it tells you your hits, your misses, your accuracy, your longest combo, the song, the person who wrote it, the difficulty, and then puts the total up there and you see your stars pop up. Mr. Beast, eat a pizza in 1 hour for $1 million. I'm signing up. I'll do it. Okay. I'm not gonna spend time doing this, but maybe just a little bit. I do think the stats just goes down just like the littlest bit. Just the littlest bit. Even that's too much. Just right there. Just the spacing. Then that progress bar got to come down just a tiny bit. That looks nice. Whew. Guys, thanks for hanging out today. Wow. Wow. I did not expect to spend 3 hours on a UI panel. But if I did my real beast mode, you guys wouldn't like it very much because I wouldn't even say anything. I usually just put my headphones on and I just get my head down and I just like crunch for like hours. So I love that you guys make it fun. It's worth it. Like we were saying this whole stream, what's the point of doing it if you're not going to have fun? All right, guys, I'm going to be out of here today. This is really great. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Thanks for sticking with me and hanging out on this almost 3 hour stream. We're like 12 minutes, 13 minutes shy of a 2 hour stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for talking to me. Thanks for asking me about stuff. And dance floor dreams. It's getting built, guys. It's happening. It's happening. All right, guys. Curtis Wow. Ow.